Good morning, dear students. Students, in the last class, we have finished the revision on one of the very important parts of speech, which is pronouns. And after that, students, today we are proceeding towards starting the revision of another very important topic. And the name of this topic is articles. So, students, come on, let's start with it. And in order to get the idea of articles, here I have included a few examples. So, students, first of all, let me read out all these examples for all of you. I saw an accident of a car. That is an excellent pencil. Alex is training to be an engineer. I need a kilogram of salt. The cat sat on the couch and the dog attacked me and ran away. So, in these 6 sentences, students, you can see that some of the words are written in bold letter. They are N, A, and the. And students, you can see that these words, let me just highlight this for your understanding. Here N, A, then these, then this, and this. You can see that these bold letters, they are put before the noun of the sentences and they are modifying the nouns. And student, these words, they are called articles. Now students, for your better understanding, let me give you the definition of an article. So student, an article is a word that modifies or describes the noun. It is used before the noun to show whether it refers to something specific or not. So student, you can see that an article is a word that modifies and describes the noun, and it is basically used before a noun. And this you can see in all these sentences, they are put before the nouns like couch, dog, pencil, salt, engineer, car, etc. And they are modifying these nouns. So I hope that you have understood the articles. Now student, let me show you the different types of articles. So students, articles are mainly of two types: definite articles and indefinite articles. So the definite article means the, and indefinite articles signifies a and an. And students, between these two types of articles, today we shall discuss in brief the indefinite articles. So students, let's start with it. So indefinite articles. So students, indefinite articles are generally used before singular nouns and they usually refer to a class of nouns. That's why they called indefinite articles. Now students, let me show you the uses of the different indefinite articles. So students, the first indefinite article is a, and we use a before the common nouns which are singular in number and begin with the consonant sound. For example, a boy, a toy, a pen, etc. The number 2, we put a before the nouns which starts with u but sounds as oo. Say for example, a utensil, a university. Means student, generally if a word starts with u, it pronounces a, like umbrella. But in case of some exception, like utensil. It also starts with U, but it doesn't sound like A. That's why we have to put A before this kind of words. Now, number 3. We put A before the nouns which starts with O but sounds like wa. Say for example, a 1 rupee note, a one-eyed monster, etc. So suppose students, let me take one of the word that starts with O, and it is orange. So student, orange, the first letter, it is here it is pronounced as O. Means generally if a word starts with O, then it sounds like O. But in the word one, here the word O, the letter O, it is not pronounced as wa, but instead it is pronounced as it is not pronounced as a, but instead it is pronounced as wa, and means it is an exception in pronunciation. That's why we shall put A before this kind of nouns. So students, from these three uses we have got the idea that A, we generally use A before the consonant letters, the consonant sounds. But if a word, it starts with a vowel but still it has a consonant sound, then also we have to put A before these words. Now student, let me show you the uses of N. Number 1, we put N before the singular common nouns which starts with the vowel sounds. Say for example, an eagle, an egg, etc. Means generally student, we put N before the words that starts with a vowel. The number 2, we use N before the word which starts with H but sounds like O. Say for example, an honest man. So student, just take an example of a word that starts with H, like honey. So you can see that the pronunciation of the word letter H is like her, but here in honest, it is not pronounced like her, but instead it is pronounced as O. Means there is an exception of the pronunciation of the letter H. That's why we will put N before the word honest, even though it starts with a consonant letter. So from these two uses we have got the idea that N, it is also used before a noun that begins with a consonant sound but have a vowel sound. So student, we shall discuss only this much today, and regarding the definite articles we shall start it in tomorrow's class. Now student, in order to understand the indefinite articles more accurately, here I have listed one exercise for all of you, and the question of the exercise is, put correct indefinite articles in the following boxes. You see that 6 exercises are given with some boxes, and we have to put the indefinite articles, they are A or N, in these boxes. So now student, for all of you, here I have included the answer. So let me read out the answers one by one. So the first answer is, there is a green English book on the desk. Number 2, they have got an idea. Number 3, the girl is a pilot. Number 4, this is an expensive bike. Number 5, my father is an honest person. And number 6, my friend likes to be an astronaut. So students, these are the answers of the exercise that I have included in today's class. So now your work is to note down this exercise including the answers in your respective classwork copy, and mentioning today's date and topic. So students, this is the end of our today's class. Again we shall meet tomorrow with the next topic, that is definite article. As for now student, thank you so much.